Hi, my name's Charlie, and I used to be addicted to Roblox. And I don't mean the cute,
Haha, I play sometimes kind of addicted.
I mean wake up thinking of Roblox, go to bed thinking of Roblox, dreaming of obbies, judging strangers' outfits in real life like it was dressed to impress. I was spiritually logged in at all times. It's safe to say that I was gone. So today, I'm finally ready to talk about the darkest time of my life, my Roblox era. Okay, let's start at the very beginning. I didn't just wake up one day and decide, hey, I'm gonna let Roblox ruin my life. No, it started slow, innocent, like any addiction. One day I made a Roblox account thinking,
Hey, it's just a cute little game.
nothing serious. But the second I logged in, my brain was like, oh, this is my personality now. I was playing everything. Tower of Hell, I was raging left and right, dressed to impress, I was serving looks like it was some sort of America's Top Talent but in Roblox. Random Tycoons? I was playing that too. And the worst part, I didn't even realize I was addicted yet. I thought I was just
Having fun.
Bruh.
spoiler alert, I was not just having fun. Now, fast forward a couple weeks, this is where things got really serious. Because this was when I discovered Roblox. Because as we all know, you cannot be addicted to Roblox and also not be addicted to Robux. They're like married. I remember the very first time that I bought Robux. I was like, okay, just $4.99. That's really not a big deal. But I then started spending Robux like I was buying groceries. Just like it was a basic human need that I apparently needed. I would literally justify anything. Oh, this outfit costs 75 Robux? That's basically free. This pet and adopt me costs 1,000 Robux? It's basically like paying for therapy. And I didn't even feel guilty for spending all this money. I was like, yeah, I spent like 80 bucks on pixels. Whatever. It's safe to say that I was delusional. Fully delusional. Now, if my Roblox obsession couldn't get any worse, I discovered a game called Adopt Me. For any of you avid Roblox players out there, you definitely know what this is. And for those of you who don't, it's basically a game where you hatch pet eggs, age them up, do tasks, and you can also adopt other players and treat them as your baby. Anyway, this is where my addiction went from haha quirky to whoa, I desperately need help. Because the second that I saw the pets, it was over for me. I was like, oh, I need all of these pets, I need them. So I started grinding on this game like it was my full-time job. I was hatching eggs left and right. I was feeding them, bringing them to school, doing all the tasks that they asked for. And I honestly started to get some good pets. I also joined trading servers and did all these amazing things, and my inventory was getting pretty good. But then I discovered neon pets. And don't even get me started there, because the glow of them, the prestige, just everything about the neon really sucked me in. I needed them like oxygen. So I started playing even more.
Bruh.
Because to get a neon pet, you have to age them up to certain levels. And to age these pets up, you do the tasks, which ultimately takes time in real life and in the game. So I would play for hours on end just trying to age them up so that I could get this neon. It was also at this time that I started to do kind of questionable things. Like selling TikTok accounts for Adopt Me pets. Not money, not clout, Adopt Me pets. I was basically running a digital pet cartel. So what I would do is I would basically grow these TikTok accounts to a certain following by posting viral content. And once the accounts would hit a certain follower threshold, I would then reach out to people on Discord and be like, hello, I have a TikTok account that has 100k followers. Can you please give me Adopt Me pets for it? And not gonna lie, this was actually quite successful because my inventory started to look real good. I got amazing Adopt Me pets for these accounts. So it was kind of worth it, but it really worsened my addiction. Also, if you've ever played Roblox, you know the drama is insane on there. Like, forget reality TV, the Roblox chat, that's all you need. Because Roblox kids will ruin your self-esteem.
Roblox faces!
Like, I remember one time at Adopt Me I got scammed, and I literally cried for hours. And then another time I was on Tower of Hell and someone called me a loser. I also cried for hours. I was always fighting for my life on that game, which is another reason why this addiction was really not healthy for my mental health. Every day was essentially a new trauma. This is also when I realized I wasn't okay. I started to notice that I would go to bed thinking of Roblox. I would wake up thinking of Roblox. I was always thinking about Roblox. I would even hear the oof sound effect in real life. It was that bad. I definitely needed help to break this addiction, but I just loved the game too much to stop. However, this all changed one day when I was in class, not paying attention, and my teacher asked me a question. What's the answer? And since I wasn't paying attention, I didn't hear her, so I ultimately didn't reply. But she ended up asking the question again, and this time I did hear her. And without thinking, I literally said, "Sorry, I was AFK." What? I honestly, I can't believe I said that. To this day, it's real embarrassing. I remember the entire class looked at me appalled. And it was in that moment that I knew I needed to get help. I ended up going home that day after school, and I asked my mom, "Do you think I have an obsession with Roblox?" She looked at me, almost unsure what to say at first. Then she patted my shoulder and told me that her and my dad were very worried about me. They could see how much Roblox had consumed my life and how it became a real problem for me. Hearing her say this really made me reflect and think about my behavior. It made me really notice that I truly did have a problem. And that's when I knew I needed to detox. So I finally decided to stop playing. I needed a Roblox cleanse, a spiritual reset. So I deleted the app, touched some grass, and tried to reconnect with reality.
Finally, inner peace.
And it was honestly horrible at first. I missed the game so much. I even tried playing other things to kind of fill the void. I tried Minecraft, but it was too blocky. I tried Fortnite, too shooty. Hey, editing me here. So just to explain what happened in that last clip, I just couldn't keep it together because let's just do a replay. I tried Fortnite, too shooty. Who says that? Literally, that's so cringy. Anyway, I went about 1 week without playing and I was feeling pretty good about myself. I was feeling confident, strong, and I thought I was beating my addiction. But then, Adopt Me dropped new pets. And I couldn't just not check them out. So, I reinstalled the app so fast. I folded faster than a cheap chair. But this time, I knew I couldn't let myself get so wrapped in like last time. I couldn't let myself fall back into the Roblox void for weeks. So, I put myself on a very strict daily time limit for Roblox. Like a toddler with an iPad, essentially. It was just to keep myself accountable so that I wouldn't get sucked back in. And honestly, I think it worked pretty well. I don't play for hours and hours on end anymore, so that's good. But yeah, that's essentially how Roblox took over my life, my wallet, and my sanity. I'm definitely much better now, and I only play Roblox occasionally and never for hours on end. Anyway, honestly, I think I'm cured. My addiction, it's gone. Anyways, thanks so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, maybe subscribe, because why not?